In the richly layered world of Perfect World, among the myriad of characters who rise and fall across epochs, Shi stands apart. She is more than just a goddess of the celestial race, more than just a love interest. She is a pivotal figure whose identity, journey, and sacrifice have left an unforgettable mark on both the story and the hearts of countless fans. Shi, often called the most beautiful woman of the celestial clan, was born on the revered Tianshan Mountain in the lower world. Clad in purple robes with flowing violet hair, her aura was one of divine elegance and transcendent nobility. As a goddess of the celestial clan, her very birthright placed her at the heart of her race's destiny. Her fate, seemingly predetermined, was to remain tethered to the glory and burden of her people. But fate, as always in Perfect World, has a way of twisting unexpectedly. Shi's story truly begins when her path crosses with Shi Hao, later known as the Emperor Huang Tian. Their first meeting was anything but romantic. It was in the Baiduan Mountains, and they clashed over the coveted Fountain of Youth. During this encounter, Shi Hao took Shi's treasured Lingxi earrings, unintentionally forging a bond that neither of them could foresee. What started as rivalry gradually transformed into reluctant companionship, then quiet admiration, and ultimately deep, unwavering love. Their adventures carried them through Kunpeng's nest into the heights of Tianshan Mountain. In these trials and travels, they grew from foes to allies and eventually to lovers. The depth of their connection solidified when Shi Hao, afflicted by the devastating immortal curse, found himself on the verge of becoming crippled. It was Shi, defying the expectations and commands of her celestial clan, who descended with him to the lower world. There, she nursed him, cared for him, and remained by his side when he was at his lowest. This unwavering loyalty in adversity, when all hope seemed lost, became the cornerstone of their relationship. In time, their bond deepened into marriage, and Shi bore a son, Shi Fan, also known as Little Stone. The family they formed became a rare beacon of warmth in the harsh, chaotic world around them. However, happiness in Perfect World is rarely eternal. As Shi's divine lifespan approached its natural end, Shi Hao made a painful decision. In order to preserve her existence and delay her death, he chose to seal not just Shi, but also their home, Shi Village, using the divine essence fluid. This act of sealing suspended time itself for her and their people, allowing Shi Hao to continue his battles against the looming dark turmoil alone. Through countless ages, Shi Hao bore the burden of war and bloodshed without her. He fought across the realms, defending the sea boundary and preserving peace at unimaginable cost. In the final, climactic battle at the sea boundary, their son Shi Fan made the ultimate sacrifice. In a desperate bid to help his father, he offered up his own blood essence, reigniting Shi Hao's power, but paying with his life. It was a sacrifice from which he could never return. Though Shi Hao retained the power to unseal Shi, and even the ability to resurrect her, he could not bring himself to do so. The grief of losing their son, of knowing she would awaken to a world without him, was too heavy. In his guilt and sorrow, he chose to let her slumber continue a while longer, unwilling to awaken her to a future scarred by their child's death. Shi's life was marked not just by love, but by conflict, particularly the agonizing tug-of-war between her loyalty to her clan and her love for Shi Hao. Time and again, she found herself caught in the crossfire. When the celestial clan once imprisoned Shi Hao, she secretly risked everything to help him escape. Yet the pressures of her bloodline and family's position often placed her directly at odds with the man she loved. Eventually, when the mighty Qito Tianshan of the Celestials was slain by Shi Hao, Shi was forced into a bitter confrontation. Though she was compelled to fight, her lingering affection ultimately allowed her to withdraw unscathed, preserving what remained of their bond even amid war. Later, as darkness threatened to consume the world, Shi Hao once again acted to protect her. His decision to seal her and the entire Shi Village was not only one of desperation, but also of love, a way to keep her untouched by the coming storms. Her eventual awakening in the Sacred Ruins era marked a return not just to Shi Hao, but also to the remnants of a world that had long since passed into legend. So how should we remember Shi? She is not just a goddess, nor simply the wife of a great emperor. She is both protector and the protected. Her relationship with Shi Hao is not one of fleeting passion, but of unwavering, timeless love. A love that endured countless trials, separation, war, and even death. In a world built upon cultivation, power, and conquest, she represented something deeper, an imperfect yet enduring affection in a so-called perfect world. As the author Chen Dong once said, "Step back when you are glorious, stay together in adversity." These words perfectly encapsulate Yunshi's journey. She was not merely present for Shi Hao's moments of triumph, she stood by him in his darkest hours. She chose love over duty, compassion over power, and loyalty over fear. In the end, Yunshi's story teaches us that even in a realm ruled by divine might and eternal war, it is the quiet strength of love and sacrifice that truly defines greatness. If Yunshi moved you as much as she moved Shi Hao, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and comment below. What moment of Yunshi's journey resonated most with you? Her defiance of the Celestial Clan? Her unwavering loyalty? Or the final sacrifice of her son that changed everything? This has been a tribute to one of the most beloved characters in Perfect World, a goddess who chose love over fate. Thank you for watching.